It started on a quiet Sunday afternoon when I was going through some of my late grandmother's belongings. Among the faded photographs and old letters, I found her cherished music box, one I had never seen before. It was ornate, with delicate floral carvings and a slight tarnish that hinted at its age. As I held it, a shiver ran down my spine, but I dismissed it as a draft from the open window. I set it on the table and continued sorting through the other items, only to hear the soft, unmistakable chime of the music box starting to play on its own. The melody was hauntingly familiar, yet slightly off, as if it were trying to remember itself. Over the next few days, the music box became a constant, unsettling presence in my small apartment. Each time it played, the melody seemed to grow more complex, more intimate, until one night, as I lay in bed, I realized that its tune was beginning to match the rhythm of my heartbeat. At first, I thought it was a trick of the mind, a mere coincidence. But the more I listened, the more precise it became, syncing perfectly with every thump in my chest. My unease grew when I noticed that the box would only play when I was alone, its music rising just as my anxiety did, as if it were feeding off my fear. Desperate to understand what was happening, I reached out to my mother, hoping she could shed light on the music box's origins. She hesitated before revealing that my grandmother had always believed the box was a conduit, a way for her to stay connected with those she loved. But there was a darker aspect to it. She warned me about a family legend, one that spoke of the box having a mind of its own, binding with a person's soul if they weren't careful. I laughed it off nervously, but deep down, I felt a creeping dread. Was it possible that my grandmother was using the box to reach out to me from beyond the grave? Or was something else entirely manipulating the melody? The climax came one stormy night, as lightning flashed outside my window and the wind howled through the cracks in the walls. The music box began to play, its tune now perfectly synchronized with my heartbeat, faster and faster, until it was all I could hear. I felt a cold pressure in my chest, as if invisible hands were reaching for my heart. Panic-stricken, I grabbed the music box, intending to smash it open and end this nightmare. But just as I raised it above my head, the music stopped abruptly, leaving a deafening silence in its wake. The box fell from my hands, landing softly on the carpet, its lid slightly ajar. Inside, instead of the intricate mechanisms I expected, lay a small, pulsating object, glowing faintly in the darkness. It was then I realized the truth. The box hadn't been playing my heartbeat, it had been creating it.